Hey. Oh my.
Welcome back to KDKD Pet of the Week. This is Adrianne, and welcome back to KDKD Pet of the Week, sponsored by David Newman State Farm and the Dog Groomer. This is Adrianne, and I'm with our regular guest, Miss Laura Himes of the Clinton Animal Rescue Endeavor and the Clinton Animal Shelter. Hello, Miss Laura.
Hello.
And who do we have with us today?
Well, you said his name was appropriate. I think it is. He's fitting into it nicely. His name is Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. It is perfect for him.
He's still very much puppy.
Yes.
And I believe his cross is like a healer and Aussie mix, something along that line. Which means he's going to be a very, very intelligent little man.
I can see it.
He's already doing good as far as like sitting, waiting for treats, doing things like that.
For that.
Still has a lot of energy though, because he's very, puppy energy. Yeah. Okay, let's not bite off the hand that feeds us.
We gotta
We'll oversell us about treats. So,
big fan of the treats.
yes.
Good job, Bam Bam. You're so good.
But he's really kind of unique in his coloring. He's got the red hair looking legs and red face and black spots and white spots, and his whole body down his back and everything is black with the white speckles. So
he is gorgeous. It's almost like a double merle, but not quite.
Right.
The black with the platinum highlights, it's called.
People pay a lot of money for hair to look like
Yeah,
this.
right?
But he is very much puppy, so we just want you to be prepared. If you're looking for somebody that's very high energy, that will run, and then go lay down and crash.
Right.
This is your guy. So, but he is going to be one that, I think he'll bond with just about anybody. I would recommend you watch him around small children, just because of the overzealous about treats thing. He's not going to know that he's nipping fingers by accident, kind of thing.
Right.
And he is very high maintenance as far as like, he's going to need to go outside. He's going to need to run.
You cannot skip the exercise with Bam Bam.
No. Well, and for young puppies, you need to not do that anyway. But with his breeding, he's going to be used to wanting to corral cows or do something. He's going to need a job of some kind. But that can be, if you live here in town, that can be going out and making sure that all the squirrels are out of your backyard.
Exactly, right.
He definitely probably needs a fenced-in area to play. But I think he's going to learn very quickly. Talking about how he's going to be a very smart dog. He's going to be one of those that you can buy the toys for that, they have to work to get the treat, and he'll figure it out.
Oh, sure.
I really see him learning a lot of stuff very quickly. So right now is a perfect time to get him so you can train him to do whatever you want him to do, and being treat focused, that's going to make it a lot easier.
Right, absolutely. He's almost figured out how to get the lid off our treat jar. Good job. He thinks that's a puzzle toy.
And he really does do pretty good with the sit thing.
He does.
The stay thing, we're still working on a little bit. Just because he's so excited.
Right. But if I hold up that treat box, he sits
He
right
stops,
down.
yeah.
He puts his ears up, and they are so fluffy and cute. You guys got to see this. But he is adorable. Good job.
Very much better. Much better on taking that time.
No,
He just has to calm down a little bit. As soon as he calms down, he's very, well, I should say he's a lot better behaved.
Right.
Because he's not all kinds of anxious and wound up and
excited in a new environment. And
I've seen
but he
5-year-olds the
switches
same
into
way.
learning mode. He's like, okay, I'm ready to earn that treat.
Right. I know exactly what I need to do. So
exactly. Good job, Bam Bam.
Good boy. Anyway, so do you have any questions about him?
Do you know about how old? You said puppy, but
I think he's probably 8 to 10 months, something around like that. I mean, I don't think he's tiny puppy, because he's already starting to develop in some areas where I think he still needs to be neutered, and I think he can do that about any time. So I think he's past that spot. So he'll go in and get neutered. He'll get his rabies shot, and he's already got his microchip and all of his other vaccinations, so he's good to go that way.
Good.
So as soon as he gets to go visit the vet, he should be ready to go home.
Awesome. And he likes to hold hands. We've been shaking for a whole little bit.
Yeah, he's just thinking, if I stay here and I'm really good, maybe she'll give me another one of those.
Right?
I like chicken.
As long as you hold the treat jar, Bam Bam will shake.
Yeah,
However
he'll
long
do
it
anything
takes.
you want. I'll sit, I'll stay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sit here and pant because I'm really nervous about not getting another treat.
Right. You're doing great, buddy. You're so good.
Yeah, and he came in, he's not too thin, he's not too heavy, he's perfect size.
Oh,
So
yeah.
wherever he came from, he was well cared for. So you don't have to worry about anything like that. Different from the little, have you seen the pictures of the little girl that came in?
No, I haven't seen her yet.
Oh, she's, we had one that,
Oh, the one that needed a foster.
Yeah.
I did. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
she's in a foster right now.
Great.
We've got some really good pictures of her on the mend. Basically what happened is she came in and she was way too thin, for her size and age and everything. I mean, she was just lacking that food that she was needing. So as soon as she gets fattened up, then she will be able to go and do the spay and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
We didn't even microchip her just because her skin was so taut from being
Mm.
malnourished and dehydrated. There's just a lot of things that I've seen dogs that come in, they look like they're terribly malnourished, and after a day of getting a lot of water, because they
Sure.
haven't had access to water,
Right.
it makes a huge difference. Their skin rehydrates, everything gets to where it's back to where it's closer to normal, and they look like a totally different dog. So I think in about, I'd give her 2 weeks. I think she's going to be a really good looking, healthy looking baby girl.
Okay.
But right now she's just a little shy on groceries. So
Yeah.
that's what that foster home's for. They're going to spoil her something fierce, I'm sure. So
Good.
she needs that. So,
Right.
and I believe they're calling her Fancy right now. So
Fancy, that's a good name.
she's a black mouth cur. So if you haven't seen pictures of her, though, go on Facebook and check her out. You can see the transformation. I always like to, you hate to see them come in a bad way, but
Right.
you always like to see how good they look when
Right.
they're done. Because they do so well in our foster homes, and the shelter people try to do it too. I mean,
Right.
our guy's down there, he acts like he's never eaten a treat before. It's like we all know better.
Right. He recognized this box as soon
Yes.
as I had it out. You can't fool anybody.
That's the kind that we use down there too quite a bit. So so he recognized that and was like, oh, I know what that is.
Yep. And he plunked his butt right on the ground
Yeah.
and said, I know how to get those.
I've got this part figured out.
Yep. You did great. Good job. Yes. Oh, yes, okay. I told him he did great, and he pointed right at the treat jar with his nose. When we say Bam Bam is smart, we're not
What are
kidding.
It's soft and
Good
chewy
job.
milk bones, isn't that what they are?
Yes.
Yeah. And they've got beef flavor and chicken flavor, and they love the chicken. They like both, but chicken, it seems to be really,
popular.
really seems to be the popular one. So, I think he knocked a piece under your foot.
Oh.
There it is.
There it is. Sorry about that, Bam Bam.
He's like, I
wasn't
know
trying
it's
to
in there
steal it.
somewhere.
Good job.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you're so good.
So,
All right. Oh, how did the pick a heart for the shelter pups go? Are we done with that after February 12th, right?
Yeah. We did really well. There
So
was
glad.
a lot of donations made, a lot of food, a lot of cleansers. I mean, we just did really well that way. Keep in mind that we've got May the 4th. We're coming up with our garage sale.
Wonderful.
So sounds like it's clicking right along. So
Loving it.
if anybody has anything that they would like to donate, that they'd like to help sponsor the shelter a little bit, just get a hold of somebody at the shelter. Leave a message if nobody answers.
Right.
We're still down one person. She's starting to work back into the swing, so
good.
she's doing a little bit. I think 3 days a week.
Good.
Shorter hours, but 3 days a week, and things are picking up, and we're doing a lot better. And it just takes a little time sometimes. But if nobody answers, leave a message. Somebody will be back with you. We're not just messing around, I promise. There's always something going on somewhere else in the shelter that needs
Plenty of
attention
actual
right
work.
now.
Right.
So,
Oh gosh.
yeah. Some of those where you're like, oh, I got to go now. Can't wait for a little bit longer.
Right.
But anyway, lots of laundry, lots of dishes, lots of puppy walking. And we're starting to pick up on a few more kitties. We were pretty low on kitties for a while, but we're starting to get a few in. And we just had our first pregnant mama come in
Oh boy.
this last week. So she's in foster home. Everything's going well. She hasn't had them yet, but you know, it was like let's get her to out of the shelter right now, just because we didn't think we were going to get her out of the door before this happened.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she was very close. So, and we may have kittens by now. I don't know. That was a couple of days back. So
Gotcha.
Nobody's told me. So, but in about 8 to 10 weeks, we will have babies that will need to find new homes, permanent homes somewhere. So keep that in your mind. If you want a new kitten,
Absolutely.
Like, we can accommodate you. Yes, yeah. With all this warm weather so early, I think it's going to happen a lot quicker than what we expect.
I think you're probably right, unfortunately.
Yeah, like long extended time's awesome.
Right.
So, no, lots of babies. They'll be coming up pretty quick. I know you're being very well behaved right now.
You're doing great, Bam Bam. Good job.
Yes.
Good boy.
So I'll come sit by you now that she stopped feeding me trees.
Right.
And now he's gonna work back over. It's like, okay, you can give me one now. I got away from you for a little while, so now it's my turn to be on your lap.
All right. Well, if you are looking for a very smart dog who is also very sweet and extremely handsome, definitely come meet Bam Bam. Call the animal shelter to make an appointment at 660-885-7999. And as always, if you can volunteer with the shelter, they would be very happy to see you. Donate, foster, adopt. They need all the help they can get. Bam Bam's giving us some percussion with his tail on the wall. Good job, bud. Thanks as always to our sponsors, David Newman State Farm and the Dog Groomer. Thank you, Miss Laura, for coming out today.
Thank you.
And thank all of you for listening. Have a great day.
Goodness, buddy.
You did so
What are you
well.
doing?
How about one more treat?
Oh, okay. Look,
Twist
I'm
your arm.
sitting.
Good.
I'm sitting so good.
You are so good. All right, sit. Good.
Good
You did a
sit.
good treat that time, too. Good. Didn't nibble my fingers at all. Way to go. Way to go, champ. Yeah.
Here, let me get your face now.
Yeah.